Okay guys, I've got a match here against BobbaChu from YouTube, Maryland, etc. He basically wanted to record a match against me because he hadn't recorded one yet, so I decided to record as well. So he's got a version of this, so check out his as well. So he leads off with a Gallade, and I know his Gallade hypnosis uses hypnosis. So I switch out to Starmie to take the hypnosis. And I decided to stay in and surf because I know he has a sash as well, so I wanted to break that. And I knew I could live a Night Slash, so I take the Night Slash and then I switch out and I go to Gliscor, who's going to take the Night Slash very, very well indeed. Now, I really don't want to do anything much. I know he can't do much to me, so I stay in for the hypnosis. And now I'm going to switch, predicting a switch or a Swords Dance. I'm not sure which one he's going to do, but I'm going to switch regardless, and I'm going to go out to Bronzong. But he goes for a Night Slash, and that does a decent amount to Bronzong. So now I know he can't put me to sleep, so I decide to put him to sleep as he Swords Dances up. And now I'm going to try and set myself up. So I'm going to go for a Trick Room on the switch, and he goes to a Swampert, which is kind of a pain. And I really want to get Shuckle in now, so I'm going to explode right here and do as much damage as I can to the Swampert. So I was kind of thinking about what to do, and eventually I decide to actually just go for an explosion. And I hope it does quite a bit, and it actually turns out that I get a crit. And that was pretty big, because it meant that his Swampert just went down, and it could have lived that explosion, so that was really gay. So now I decide to switch out to Shuckle because, you know, that's the best thing I can do, and thankfully he goes to something special attacking, so I am safe to set up a power trick, and he goes out to Salamence to cut my attack, but I haven't changed my attack yet, and now I have changed my attack that Intimidate doesn't count, so that was pretty epic. So I go for a Stone Edge, predicting him to stay in, and I get a crit on the switch to Magnezone, and that's pretty big. That was, yeah, that was really gay for him. So I go for a Stone Edge again on the Salamence, and that's going to take out Salamence as well. So Life Orb, Max Attack, Shuckle is pretty much raping, so yeah, that's kind of good. The Twisted Dimensions return to normal now, so I just decide to leave Shuckle in here for Death Fodder, as I really don't want to keep it, so I'm just going to leave it, and Close Combat KOs Shuckle, obviously, because it's crappy defenses now. So I'm going to switch out to Starmie because it outspeeds Infernape, and I know he's going to switch, so I'm going to recover here. So that's good because I get a free recover, and it means I can switch in safely next time, which is pretty damn good. So now I'm going to switch out as he goes to Jirachi, and I'm going to go out to my Dragonite because it carries Fire Punch, and that's pretty helpful in taking down the Jirachi. He goes for the T-Bolt and does hardly anything, and he goes for another T-Bolt, and I go for a Fire Punch. Now, seeing that he didn't sub up first time and just went for a T-Bolt, it means that I can pretty much go for a Thunder Wave and cripple his Jirachi after he got a crit on that Psychic. I think that was Psychic or Thunderbolt, I can't remember. But he got a crit there, which I didn't notice before. And I roost up, and he's paralyzed, so that's good for me. And I'm just going to keep Fire Punching here because it's the best thing to do, and it's going to take down his Jirachi. So he Psychics, gets the special defense drop, which is pretty meh. I mean, I can survive Psychics, but getting a special defense drop kind of sucks. So he goes for another Psychic, and it does a decent amount. And I'm just going to roost back up here just to get my health to full, maybe get a Power Hack from him, maybe not, maybe he'll switch. He decides to switch, he goes to his Infernape. And I'm predicting a Hidden Power Ice here, so I'm going to switch out, and HP Ice can KO me because I have the special defense drop. So I switch to Starmie, but he strangely switches out to his Gallade, so I wasn't sure what was going on there, but he switched as well, so whatever. I go for a Surf, and he's still asleep, so I'm going to be able to finish this thing off with Surf. So Gallade goes down. So now he decides to switch back into his Infernape, I think, and this is pretty much nearly the end of the game. So Surf's going to take that thing out, and then he's going to come into Jirachi, and I'm just going to switch out there, predicting a Thunderbolt. So I go out to Dragonite, and I'm going to eat the Thunderbolt, and then I'm going to just hit this thing with a couple of Fire Punches, and I sort of hope that this one takes it out, but it just about lives. But he gets the power hacks eventually. It was going to happen, and Fire Punch is going to take him out to finish off the game. So that's a nice match there, Bobba. Sorry about the hacks, the 2 crits there, especially with Explosion on Swampert. That was pretty big. So good game. Hacks was pretty meh, and yeah, good third match we had. And check out his version on his channel. Comment, rate, subscribe, sub to him as well. It's pretty epic narrations, and peace. See you guys.